Hello everyone, Anthony the Eclectic Chef. Here we are browning some pork chops which I got for after senior discount. Probably around $1.60 a pound, and I'm going to cook these off to see if we can make some carnitas with them for some top shelf tacos. We'll have that assemblage for you later. So here we are with our pork chops. Should be enough here for one very, very hungry bear or two normal bears. Okay, the braising liquid. This may surprise you. I actually got this from ckbk.com. A recipe, I've adapted it, so I don't feel as if I'm stealing. But we're going to cook this in milk, orange juice, half a large navel orange. I had to juice it manually, too big for my juicer. Rather than water though, I've added dashi for a little bit of umami. So let's get the lid on and we're going to cook this. I'm going to do it for an hour and a half just to make sure of this. Try that final shot again without misting up the camera. So we're going to cook this, I think, for an hour and a half just to make sure the meat really falls off the bone. And we'll be back to talk to you later. One thing people who use the Instant Pot know it isn't good for is reducing, because it's sealed when it cooks, so we've got a bit of liquid left. But 10 minutes on saute really reduced this down. We've taken the bones out. We did that before we did the reduction. Not the long strands that you're used to from pork shoulder we might cook for carnitas, but these chops have cooked down just perfectly, soaked up all the moisture from the cooking liquid, and they'll be perfect for our top shelf tacos. We're going to go ahead and do some salsa, tomatillo tomato salsa, and some chopped avocado. We have cheese, we have lettuce. These are going to be good tacos. Okay, so here are the bulk of our salsa ingredients. We have a couple of tomatillos, a tomato, some red onion. We're not going to use anywhere close to all this onion. A little bit of cucumber. We may throw some corn in there too, since we have some open. Chop this up just finely. Some people like to do this in a food processor. I'd rather have this a little coarse, so we'll just do this manually. I'll show you what it's like in the bowl. So here's our salsa, and yes, as you can see, we did put some corn in. Tomato, tomatillo, red onion, one thick slice chopped, a little bit of cucumber, 1 to 2 teaspoons of salt, same amount sugar, a couple of shakes of habanero Tabasco sauce, and 2 tablespoons of vinegar. All mixed up together. There'll be more than we need for tonight, but we can seal this up in a jar and keep it for later use. Looks colourful and pretty. I'm sure it's tasty. And here's the next to last topping for our tacos. Some thinly sliced avocado. Nicely ripe, not overripe. This will be great and tasty on top of the salsa. And saving the best topping till last. Here we have some chicharrones, fried pork skins. We're going to put these in a Ziploc bag, break them up, and use them as a crunchy sprinkle over our carnitas. It's all about texture, folks. This will be the pièce de la résistance. Okay, so let's get our top shelf tortillas assembled. First things first, we'll put a little bit of shredded lettuce. Now, I admit I buy these from Trader Joe's by the bag. They save a lot of time and it's just easier that way. Little carnitas. Braised in milk, orange juice and dashi. Next, crunch. A little bit of chicharrones for a bit of crunch and bite. Some salsa. And a bit of avocado. Some avocado. Yum. It's all good for us boys. Fold him over. There we go. Top shelf taco. I'm going to have 2 of these for dinner tonight. And I think I'm going to enjoy it. So here's my second taco as we assembled it before folding it over. If I had this to do again, I'd have got bigger tortillas. That's fine. We don't want to eat too much if we can help it. This one has a little bit of shredded Mexican cheese on top too. These are absolutely delicious. The pork chop carnitas cooked in milk, orange juice and dashi. This turned out fully flavorful. The chicharrones add a really nice crunch and texture. The salsa's great, has a little bite. The sliced avocado is what it is, but I happen to like it. And we've topped this actually with a little bit of 4 Mexican cheese shred, which is a commercial purchase, but you know what, too much work for tacos to make in the kitchen. Thanks for watching. I'd really suggest you give this a try. You won't be disappointed, but use bigger tortillas. If you did like this, please like and subscribe and share with your friends. And in the meantime, let's have a great day in our kitchens. Okay, folks, so here's our bonus. Top shelf tostadas with carnitas on a budget. Well, we're going to need some refried beans. I'm going to make my own using these Eden Natural kidney beans. They're organic, that's not why I'm using them, but I am using them because there's no salt added. We'll maybe add a bit of hot sauce, spice them up a bit, but other than that, not much. I like to know what's in my food. I found it really interesting, and I never bothered to read the label before, but these Eden Natural beans have kombu in there. So we don't have to worry about the glutamate and flavour enhancers. Good to know. Okay, so here's our bonus. Top shelf, on a budget tostada with carnitas. First, let's get our refried beans on there. So we've smeared a good helping of beans. There'll be a second helping out of 1 tin. These were fried, mashed, fried in avocado oil, a little bit of garlic and hot sauce added. Mildly spicy, but not too much. Now we'll add some carnitas. So there's the carnitas added. Next we'll add a sprinkling of cheese. 4-blend Mexican cheese. And yes, it's a purchase blend. Life's too short to shred 4 different cheeses. This is now going to go into the air fryer on a parchment paper liner just for a few minutes to melt the cheese, because everything else is cooked. So here's how we look after 4 minutes at 375 in the Ninja air fryer, nicely brown. Now we're going to top us off with the secret sauce, which I actually really think it is, the chicharrones. The sous chef's tucking into hers and said, you know, it really makes a difference, and she's somebody who would generally cut her arm off rather than eat a chicharrones. Homemade tomatillo, tomato, onion and corn salsa added. Now for the last touch, a little bit of shredded iceberg courtesy of Trader Joe's. Chicharrones added and sliced avocado. Next to salsa, and lettuce, and we're ready to go. All done. looks great. This will be my dinner tonight. This is just superb.